Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Carl here, and just kind of hanging out in my bedroom. It's late, really late, but I thought I'd crank out another podcast episode, and this one is going to be called Four Healthy Choices You Can Make Today. So, the first one is about grocery shopping, and what I want to say about that is for the longest time, I used to shop at Walmart, and Walmart, for some reason, I don't know, maybe that's how I was raised, but I used to shop there, and I still do from time to time, but it wasn't really, it really wasn't what I needed as far as buying quality food goes, and water, etc. You can buy other things there, obviously, like toy cars and I don't know, dressers, plastic dressers, maybe some other things too, for low cost, because that's what they do. That's what Walmart does. But it's not just Walmart. It's other stores too that do the same thing. I feel like today now more than ever, people don't sell quality. It's more about keeping costs down and trying to sell more of it. So it was hard for me for the longest time to make the switch from quality versus quantity per se. And so I don't know what it was, but for a while I was doing that, and now I understand the importance of quality. So what I'm doing is making the switch, and I finally found a supplier called, let's see here, Natural Grocers. I had to look down for a second to think about it. But yeah, so there's only a couple of them here in Las Vegas, and I really enjoy Natural Grocers. They're all over the world, at least the United States. I know they're there, but what it is they have very high standards for the products that they put on their shelves, and I feel like if you ever took a step in one of those stores, you would see what I mean. It's kind of like Whole Foods and Sprouts and Trader Joe's, where it's very healthy, but this is a lot better. These guys have a lot more focus on quality, which is really cool. So I hope that you get a chance to look at that. It's a healthy choice that you can make today, starting with what you put inside your body. Food and water, and even there at Natural Grocers, they have a different kind of filtrating system for the water. I forgot what they call that. It's a specific kind of filtering thing where it's like reprocessed. If you said it, I would know what you mean. But yeah, it's a good filtering system, and it's better than bottled water and stuff like that. So, anywho, the next thing is keeping note of what you buy. The reason I think that you should remember why you buy things is because you can never market to somebody better than you know how to market to yourself. I was reading a popular post by Tim Ferriss. He's an author of the 4-Hour Workweek, and he was saying something about when you're looking for your target market, why not try to market towards you, people, because you already know what you buy. Like if you buy things, and you keep track of why you're buying them, not necessarily like how much, but you want to keep track of how much it is, and once you do, after a while, you kind of like, oh, okay, that's why I'm buying things. I'm buying them because I was fearful of something. I was doing it because I needed it to grow. It was like, you just really get into why you buy things and why you do what you do. It's a good habit to get into, because then you just market to the same person, right? Because you kind of already know what you're doing and why you're buying and for whatever reason. And chances are there's people that are out there like you who will do the same thing, that will buy things like how you buy things. So it's important to keep track of that. I actually use Evernote. It's a web application. You can Google it. It's on the App Store, iTunes Store, everywhere. And they have a great desktop version. But yeah, you can go in there and you can look and you can see, you know, oh wait, did I say Evernote? No, I use Excel. I use Microsoft Excel. You could use Evernote, but I use Microsoft Excel to keep track of that. I have like what the item was, I have what the price was, why I bought it, what emotion I was feeling. I go really deep into it and like all the reasons why I bought it. So yeah, being a marketing major, I kind of can understand that, because when you market to people, you're marketing to their wants and needs. So before you buy anything, it's pretty important to know like why they're buying it, really diving deep into it, like their culture and their habits and their wants and needs, so that you can better market towards them. And so just start with yourself and you can market to yourself, and then pretty much you'll see that people are going to buy things just like you do. So keep notes of why you're buying things, keep a list going. And pretty soon you can start creating products and selling those products to other people, because you'll be pretty certain that they'll want to buy for that same reason too. The third one is essential oils for healing and relaxing. One of the things I've been doing lately, again, thinking about what I'm putting in my body, and it's essential oils, putting them on my neck and my back. And I have this diffuser which sprays mist in the air, and it has really good, I put peppermint in there, and then I put lavender, and I'll put like orange. I'm experimenting right now, but there's lots of different scents you can use. It really just brightens your mood up, it's better than nothing. And I definitely will be continuing to use them, because I see such the power in scent and having scents in your room, especially, some of us work at these darn jobs that just stink all the time. Like, who can work in those conditions? Your body working those long hours instead of, working in a comfortable environment that has diffusers and scents, It's really important to have that in your life where you can have that kind of environment, because when you're in an environment like that, you can be a lot more creative. So I highly recommend getting scents, essential oils. Where did I learn about essential oils? I learned them from, who was that? I guess a long time ago. I got introduced to peppermint as a soap for washing my body, and then I just it was all natural soap, so that's kind of where it started. It was, I think, a fair trade soap. Yeah, and it was really good for me, and I used the soap quite often, and it really helped me with my all natural, no animal testing, no GMO type of thing, and the whole 9 yards. And that's what really got me going with essential oils, because I wanted to start relaxing a little bit more because of anxiety and stuff like that. So I definitely started getting into natural oils or essential oils for my body, and I feel like they've changed my life a lot because of the smelling. I feel like I didn't really use my nose as much, but now I can identify things a lot different, and I think it's a good sense to one of the 5 senses, right? And I think it's a good one to constantly improve on, is getting better with smelling good scents, So the last one of the healthy choices you can make today is dreams. Recording your dreams will help you understand yourself. When you, not necessarily recording with like a microphone, but like when you wake up, write about your dream. I actually, this is where I use Evernote, and I use Evernote to keep track of my dreams. And the reason I do that is because I'm trying to tap into why I'm thinking about what I'm thinking when I'm dreaming. And it's really interesting to try to, as soon as you wake up, trying to remember what you dreamed about. And when you do that, it forces you to remember your dream, for 1, but then when you read later on what your dream was and how you interpret it, it takes a while to see where you're going with all of it, but eventually it comes together in that few paragraphs that you write about your dream, because then you're thinking and you're wondering what the heck you were thinking in that dream. But I used to do it a long time ago, and then I stopped for some reason, but now I'm getting back into it, writing the dreams. And I think it's really important to do that, because if you can understand like how your subconscious mind is working, then you're far off better getting to know yourself a lot more. Your dreams can tell a lot. I mean, I think there's like tons of experiments and illustrations that talk about your dreams, and so like I think there's like tons of science and stuff behind it. So I would definitely do it, and that's why I do it, because I'm trying to figure out what it is that like, why am I dreaming? Why am I even dreaming? Why am I what am I thinking, like what I'm doing while I'm dreaming? So when I wake up, I just try to write as much as I can about it. It's really hard, but it's really fun looking back at your dreams and kind of seeing what you were talking about and stuff like that, or what you were dreaming about, and then, why you thought about that. And one of the aims or goals is to be able to kind of learn from your dreams, and maybe it'll help you in your conscious life and stuff like that. So I think that's a healthy choice to make. So that's actually it for this 4 healthy choices you can make today. Again, I wanted to reiterate that I believe in understanding myself. I'm very much into seeking self-improvement and getting to know myself on a deeper basis, because the more you can look inward, the more you can change your surroundings and stuff like that. But I hope you'll do the same. I hope you continue to look inward and for answers instead of outward. All right, have a great rest of the day, and I will see you soon. Okay, bye.